Kyle Shanahan on Dre Greenlaw's future.
To make when it comes to guys that will just period. Looking forward, you got some hard decisions to make when it comes to roster changes and coaching changes, right? So there are some videos circulating on the internet from the families of a couple players that would lead some people to believe that Drake Greenlaw knows whether or not he will be here or not. Has there been any conversation where he's been given a definitive answer of his future as a Niner?
No, we don't even know, guys. We haven't. We haven't spent much time together yet. I've had 2 days with exit interviews with players and coaches, players don't know either, and that's what's hard for players. They're under contracts. They know when their contract's going to run up. That's an emotional time for players, for their families, for wives, girlfriends, whoever it is, kids, just like it is for coaches when I can't always tell them exactly what their future is going to be the day the season ends. It's tied to a lot of other people, and I know I've been on that side. I know wives are texting you all day asking what the deal is, and they don't believe that you really don't have an answer yet. And I know what they look like when you walk them through the door and they're like, what are we doing with our lives? And you're like, I don't really know. There's a lot of things that you want to solve so fast for people that is stressful for people sitting in our chairs. But you can't solve everything at once. A lot of things are tied together, and when you hear things like that, or Greenlaw, like, we're doing everything in the world we can to bring Greenlaw back, and we're not into losing really good players who are unbelievable people. So we're going to do everything we can to never lose really good players who are good people. But that's also a very hard challenge, very hard, and that's something that you don't just talk about in one meeting. There's too many things that connect to that. Draft, free agency, roster, years, all that stuff, and that takes weeks, months to decide.
And I think the only thing I'd add to that, the communication with the players, what's most important. And I know I sat with Dre and always have great discussions with Dre. I know about his want to be here, and I know our want to have him here. And like Kyle said, there's realities and there's tough decisions and so many factors to all those things, but believe me, the desire on both sides is there.